to out of this behavior. Talking about porn is okay. It's not shame to talk about what kind of porn you watch. Have the place where you can share your struggle. I'm in, some sort of community, and experience is amazing so far.
What is going on, everybody? It's your Reboot Hero 2 here, and I am so excited to be speaking to somebody very special who is coming to us from the Reboot Implementation Program, who was recently just named our Reboot MVP. We'll talk about what that means in a second, but I am here with Kaishi. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good.
Appreciate you making time. Like I said before we started recording, really good to see you. I love your journey so far, and I would love to hear as much about it so far. But before we dive into where you're at now, how did you first discover the group to begin with?
To be honest, I've been watching JK's video for 5 years, maybe less, like 3 to 4 years. I knew about the group since then, but I never took it seriously. I always knew like there's a group, like private group from the YouTube. Yeah, from the YouTube.
From the YouTube channel. Got it. So there you are watching JK's video for 3, 4, 5 years. What was the moment like? What was the moment like when you said, okay, you know what? I think I'm finally going to join this group. I think I'm finally going to dive in. You know what I mean? What was that moment like? What finally helped you decide to join?
So I actually was living in Canada for like a couple years. I moved the country and my behavior got better. Like it was more control than before. But as soon as I came back to Japan, it literally became out of my hands again. And yeah, I think I decided to have coal after like crazy binge. And I always felt like it's out of my hands whenever after I like binged and relapsed. But I got point, well, okay, I just joined the call. I'm just gonna talk with somebody who's professional.
Congratulations for taking that step by itself, because so many will just sit with that. Oh, it's out of my hands. This is just the way I am. This is just the way life is. But you put skin in the game and reached out for help. So just for that alone, I'm really proud of you, man. And it's a great inspiration for you just doing that. I am curious, though, about what it was like when you first joined the group. You've been watching the YouTube channel for a while, you have that call with one of our Reboot strategists, and you finally join the group. You're getting used to the modules, you're getting used to the Facebook group, and I'm curious about some of your first impressions.
My first impression was overwhelmed a little bit because there's a lot of modules and a lot of things to do, and like I needed time to figure out how the Facebook group works. So it was overwhelmed, but also there's brothers who commented on my post, like my introduction post, and whenever I post something like I don't know what to do about specific tools and exercise, and they always post it or leave some comment. My first impression was overwhelmed, but as the time goes, understanding.
Yeah,
No,
no, I was gonna say, it's very common. It's a lot of information, it's a lot of people, and it's certainly a lot of stimulus to take in all at once. But once you got the hang of things, once you got an idea of how everything works, I'm curious about some of the things that you've learned to bring that overwhelm down, and just from someone who's seen your journey now, like a much more controlled and structured, healthy place. Let's start off with tools. What have been some of the tools that you've learned in the group so far?
first thing I started doing was feeling exercise, and also writing goals, like some of the first module on the module. And I built it my foundation of the routine, morning routine and evening routine. And I'm still in the process of building it. Yeah, the routines are the first thing I worked on, and which helped me a lot. Yeah.
To expand a little bit more on that, like the value of routines, like why is that so important?
I didn't even realize at first place why was I doing this and what's this for. I don't even feel anything. But as the time goes, you see the progress. It's hard to explain, but you start to aware of the certain emotion when it comes to sleep and when it comes to craving watching pornography. There's always, for me, there is always exciting emotion like stress. And yeah, stress and anger. So I think that feeling exercise helped me to identify certain emotions, and it helped me because I was doing it every single day, even if I didn't realize what was I doing at first place. So for the feeling exercise, especially, yeah.
No, that's so powerful. And I'm glad that you got a lot of that singular tool because one thing that tool is really good at doing, like you said, you're able to identify emotions so that when you're feeling something like stressed, you have that awareness. It's like, okay, I'm feeling stressed right now. In the past, I know where staying this way or not doing anything about it, I know where this can lead me. So the more awareness you have, the better chance you have at being able to control yourself, the better chance you have of doing something about it. So I really appreciate you speaking to that. It's really good stuff.
Before I joined the program, I didn't know like why am I craving porn.
Yeah, and
Now I, yeah, now I know the bridge between.
yeah, how A leads to B.
Yeah.
That's so important. And I'm really, sincerely, really glad that one tool has helped you out. I'm curious, you were talking about the Facebook group a little bit earlier. What has been being a part of the Facebook community? What has that done for you?
Facebook community is mind blowing for me. I've never, yeah, I've never been something like that before. So yeah, it's always inspiring. It's always somebody posting great wins or the struggles, the group every single day. So yeah, I'm still new to this, but the Facebook group is, yeah, something, one of the biggest part of this program, I think. The brothers, helping from the brothers, and yeah, I you don't feel like you're alone. You are fighting alone. Literally, like, I think I felt it still first 30 days or something, but as you like keep posting your struggles and wins, you start having awareness of there's hundreds of brothers who's fighting with the same addiction and who's trying to end this behavior. It's really positive. It's really positive thing.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'm really glad that you've gotten a lot out of the Facebook group because I can tell you, I alluded to this earlier, but the Facebook group, I believe, has been enriched because of your contributions. We recently had this segment in the program where we shout out a few brothers every season that have just been clearly implementing and crushing it. And you were one of those guys. Your name came up when us Reboot Heroes were talking. Yeah, Kaishi. And I mean it. I love the way you share, and it's clear that, again, you're implementing the system, and even if it's not perfect, you're analyzing data, you're doing the work, and you're sharing your progress, you're asking questions, you're doing just about as much as you can do. So I just want to say, it seems as good a time as any, but I really want to tell you personally that your growth has been really cool to see. Honestly, it's been inspiring. And yeah, how does it feel to, like you said, develop that awareness that you didn't have before? Because you've been with us for, I know, only a couple months so far, but how does it feel to know that within this short amount of time, your awareness has grown, your sense of having a routine and a structure has grown, and that feeling that you're not alone is really encouraging as well. How does it feel to grow in the way you have so far?
I do feel great. Like, I feel like I'm no longer in the confusion state of and yeah, there's always a place to ask the help and place to share even little thing. And I don't know, I feel for the group, I feel like I can share anything. So
Man, I'm really happy to hear that. And speaking of the group, one thing that is a big part of it is having access to the group coaching calls. Have you gotten a chance to join any of them?
No, actually, it's kind of time is hard for me to join, but I do watch recordings.
Oh, cool. So, what is it like when you watch the recordings? Because obviously, time zone is definitely a thing, but yeah, has there been a coach that's maybe resonated more with you than others?
Yeah, I usually watch Coach Milan's call. There's for me there's like still a lot of limiting belief when it comes to not just rebooting, when it comes to like my life, what my life can go farther. So so yeah, brothers ask like same question as I want to ask. When it comes to like work environment, when it comes to coworkers, yeah, it's just not about limiting belief about reboot. So it's always it's always good to watch to improve my life. Even yeah, even small thing. Because I do have like same situation. Yeah, the brothers ask for the coach Milan.
Cool.
So yeah,
I'm glad that particularly with Milan's call and mindset is everything. As you'll come to learn, it really starts with how you see yourself, how you see the world. That's why we have the neural reprogramming coaching in the group, because really any type of behavior starts in the mind before it ever transfers to the body. So being able to use your mind, have it work for you instead of against you, it can't be understated like how important that is. So even when you're just watching the recordings, I'm sincerely really happy that you're getting a lot of value from that. That's really cool.
it's such a powerful like opportunity to be able to access to a professional.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool. What's your experience been like with the modules?
Modules, I honestly haven't done finished everything. The modules are good. Modules, I think I binged it first 10 modules to build my foundation of the routines, and it explains a lot of different situation. If you're in a relationship, I'm not in a relationship. There's a lot of there's like meditation modules as well and sleep modules as well. So yeah, it's really easy to watch, and I feel like I can watch it like whenever like I'm on a train, I'm on the transportation. So I kind of rewatch it, remind myself, and yeah, modules are good.
All right, cool,
I
man.
don't know.
That's good. As far as what is a part of the program, it's more than just a series of videos or modules or whatever. Like we said, you've got the coaching, you've got the community, you've got the accountability. I'd love to hear a little bit about finding an accountability partner in this program and what kind of value that's given you.
My relationship with AB is it's really good. It's really amazing. I'm so grateful to be able to have kind of like accountability partner, and I feel I'm lucky. Yeah, but I before I had the AP, I was still overwhelmed. I didn't know if I could find accountability partner, but I was always posting like I was looking for accountability partner, and I tried to message some of the brothers. And yeah, now then after I got accountability partner, the first relationship was like we are still figuring out how to be vulnerable in each other. And I think my AP just joined the program before like week after I joined the program. So we were still figuring out how to progress and how to get better.
Yeah. But you were doing it together.
Yeah, so together, and I feel like we've been growing like together, so it's really strong.
That's
And
really
yeah, I'm still, you know, yeah, we're still like in the process of growing every week or month or every day. We talk everything basically, if it's bad day or good day, or even if you have urge or not. And yeah, whenever I'm doing in reboot and my AP is not doing well, it gives me the feeling of okay, I gotta help my AP because like he helped me when I was in bad situation, and when I felt pretty strong urge, he was texting me.
that's
So
great. I mean, having that,
AP is as strong as the community, the Facebook group.
I'd agree. Having that person who promises to keep you in check, to make sure that you stay with your commitment to do something that you say you want to do. Accountability is everything. It's so important. So that's great, man. I'm really sincerely happy that you're getting a lot of value so far. But there's one question that I love to ask. I figured I'd ask you. I think you can handle it. Basically, let's imagine for a second you know somebody, you meet somebody, and they are struggling with an out of control compulsive behavior. And in a way that you and I know about very well. This guy is just struggling in silence, maybe not having the awareness that you now have. Knowing what you know now and having experienced what you've experienced so far, having learned what you've learned so far, you see this person, you know this person, and you know that they're struggling and they share this with you. Is there anything that you would want to let that person know? Or is there anything that you would share with that person?
I will tell to the person there is a path to get out of this behavior first. But I don't think I'm gonna push too hard. I'll be like compassionate and I'll listen what the person is going to say and what person is saying. Then yeah, I'll share. I do have the same struggle as well with the person, and I'm in some sort of community, and experience is amazing so far. And if you wanna join, we will happy to have you.
That's great. That I mean, you beat me to a question I would eventually ask. Would you then, recommend this group?
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way I know me, and which is working in a significant way so far.
I'm really happy about that. Honestly, like it makes my heart just like glow because
I will be somebody, honestly.
yeah. Yeah,
Mm,
because I know what it's like to be that person who didn't know what to do and was, like I said, struggling in silence and just having a really hard. And I know for me, finding that community was game changing. And the tools that were introduced and the opportunities that the Reboot group has given me, it's been not just life changing, but life affirming. Everything led me to this point. I'm really encouraged to know that the group is continuing to provide value and the fact that you're giving value right back with
yeah,
the way you share. Yeah.
talking about porn is okay. Talking about struggling to watch porn, to not watching porn, is well known, and it's being avoiding, right?
Mhm.
And it's shame. It's not shame to talk about what kind of porn you watch, but shame to share if you struggle or not. It's huge. Have the place where you can share your struggle and the wins. So powerful. And yeah.
I love that, man. I really do. It's the place where you can share both your struggles and your wins. So important. Really good. Before I let you go, man, thank you for just spending a little time just to share about your experience and have me get to know you a little bit better. That's really awesome. Before we close, I mean, any final words of encouragement? Anything else you'd like to share?
I just want to say thank you to nominate me for the MP. I'm so grateful, and yeah, it's because of the brothers who inspires me a lot. Like every day, for example, like the reboot Turkey, Nicholas was running every day, so it gave me the feeling of shit. I gotta go out there and miles, and yeah, and also yeah, the brothers who's posting routines every single day, and yeah, it's been amazing. Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Really good stuff. I won't keep you any further. Thank you so much for sharing and all the best to you, man.